Now is a great time to be a person looking for a budget smartphone in India. A segment that was once dominated by the likes of Motorola and Xiaomi now has added competition from Asus, Nokia, Realme, etc. But as we all know, higher competition means higher indecisiveness for the consumer. Here to help you, welcome to our Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 review. Let's get started. The big talking point of this phone was getting a stock Android experience at a very reasonable price tag. None of the previously mentioned competitors provide a stock Android experience save for Nokia. Asus still calls this Zen UI, but the changes are very few. You get some additional gesture support and a few extra preloaded apps, but that's about it. Everything else is pretty clean. And that reflects in the regular usage of the phone. Currently, the phone is on Android 8.1 and is guaranteed to get 2 years of updates. The phone performs smoothly most of the time. Regular day-to-day usage like social media, texting, photography, live streaming, etc. will not slow down the phone. One of the most responsive phones I have seen at this price tag. I even tried pushing the phone to its limits by playing Asphalt 8 for a while, and the performance was better than I expected. Very few frame drops. The Snapdragon 636 at the heart of this phone provides a good balance between performance and battery life. If your expectations are reasonably within the price segment, then the performance will surely not disappoint. Along with a fairly efficient processor, Asus has fitted the phone with a giant 5000 mAh battery inside, and they have done a good job in keeping the form factor still reasonably slim. As expected, the battery life was way above average. Killing this phone in a day was very difficult when I wanted to test the charging speeds, which by the way takes around 2.5 hours to reach 100%. Not the fastest, but considering the battery size, I'll take it. I would get around 50% higher screen on times than most other smartphones. Moderate users can expect 2 days of battery life on a single charge. The display on the front is a 6-inch Full HD Plus LCD panel. Yes, it is of an 18:9 aspect ratio as most 2018 phones are. The display is fine, good brightness, just that the vividness could be a little higher. Maybe my expectations are spoiled by using high-end flagships with AMOLED screens. Most apps scale properly to this aspect ratio now. One of the places where the cost cutting is a little more evident is the camera. Asus phones have had great cameras in the past, but this one seems a little underwhelming. For basic on-the-go snapping, social media or document scanning, this camera should suffice. But for everyone who's expecting a little more out of their cameras, we might have bad news for you. The camera UI on this device is very outdated. Dynamic range and clarity were a little lesser than what we would like. Even the Pro mode and panorama options are missing. Here, have a look at a few other photo samples that we clicked. Though the portrait mode on this phone was decent enough. Video recording on this device is above average. Notably, the phone supports 4K recording as well. The camera app on this phone is the reference app that Snapdragon installs on a lot of its smartphones, and Asus does not seem to have touched it any bit. Even side-loading Google camera on this does not work currently for some reason. Let's quickly cover all the small stuff before we wrap up. The build quality and buttons are great, but the back catches smudges easily. There's a complimentary 100 GB of Google Drive storage that you get. Speaker and headphone output was good too. And you also get a Max box with the phone, which helps you amplify the sound and direct it towards you. The front camera also has a flash. The fingerprint scanner is slightly slow, but it's supposed to get faster in one of the upcoming updates. Summing it all up, the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 is a solid budget offering with great performance and exceptional battery life. For anyone looking for a good budget offering with clean Android, this is one of the best that's there. You can buy the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 by clicking on the first link in the description below. While you are there, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you do not miss any of our future coverage. Thanks for watching.